Going on YouTube? MR Auto Detail checking in. I already started working on one of the headlights, but this is another project that I'm going to be taking on. I'm going to be washing it and detailing this bad boy. Now the car hasn't been washed or taken care of in quite a while. That's what the lady had told me, and I can definitely see there's a lot of dirt and grime over the last months and years of this thing not being taken care of. So unfortunately I'm only going to be doing the exterior. She wanted to do the interior in another day, but I'm still gonna at least vacuum this up and clean it up a little bit, so this way she can see what her interior can look like when it's nice and clean. Let me see here, you guys can see how dirty the wheels are. I already put my finger here. I mean, this thing is just pretty dirty, but I wanted to take the time, and this is a perfect example. I'm actually how I restore these headlights. I know there's thousands of videos out there, you know, to tell you how to use, what to use so you can restore your headlights, what's the best way, and how to do it. I already started doing this. Like I said, I was recording, but for some reason my video stopped recording and had some issues, some technical issues, so I had to redo it again, all over again. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm restoring this headlight. So the first thing is first, I'm going to be using Mother's mag and aluminum polish. Where's it at? Right there. So this is what I'm going to be using to buff out the headlights. I got my DA, not a very expensive one, but it does the job. And I'm going to be using Chemical Guys cutting pad to get into it. After I actually cut into it, I'm going to polish it up, give it a little bit of extra shine with my shiny pad, my polishing pad, my shining pad. That's a good one. Anyways, guys, so I'm going to be doing also the two-step or the two-bucket method. I'm going to show you how I do it. Everybody has their ways, but I'm going to show you how I do it. That's very, very effective, and you're not actually wasting product. And the first rinse, I'm going to actually be doing a 2 rinse on this vehicle. I don't want to scratch up the paint from all the dirt that it has. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to be using Dawn Platinum. I know you guys are thinking, man, you're honestly going to wash your car with dish soap. Yes, I am. The reason why I'm going to do this, I want to get into the car, be able to actually hit it with Dawn, so this way the Dawn can break down all the particles and all the dirt that's on the car or the debris. This way, when I go over it with the washcloth, I don't scratch the paint. So I'm gonna hit it with Dawn first, and then I'm gonna let it dwell for about 2 to 4 minutes. Once I actually let it dwell between 2 or 4 minutes, I'm gonna rinse it off. And instead of drying the car, I'm actually gonna hit it with Meguiars Gold Class. After I hit it with Meguiars Gold Class, I'm gonna dry it off, and I'm also gonna use my sidekick. I'm gonna get into the little crevices, the little parts where water likes to get in and hide. So I'm gonna get in there with that and completely dry out the car, so I don't leave any water stains or any watermarks on the car, because I want to definitely make my job look beautiful. Then I don't know, I haven't thought about it yet, if I want to do paste wax or the new project that I just got. Just bear with me, guys. Where is it at? My Meguiars Ultimate Finish. I've used this stuff. I like this stuff. So I'm gonna see how much time I have. I have like a 2-hour window, so I'm gonna try to get all this done. If I have plenty of time, then I'm gonna use the paste wax. If not, I'm gonna be using the Ultimate Fast Finish spray wax, which is just as good. And she's actually joined my maintenance program, so I'm going to be detailing this car and taking care of this car twice a month. So this way I can revise some of the stuff and completely take care of the car, and for her lights not to get glossy, or not glossy, not get foggy again. So that's what I'm going to be using. And also on top of that, for my lights, I'm going to be using 303 UV protectant. I'm going to spray it on, and I'm going to let it saturate on the headlights for a little bit, and I'm going to rub it in, kind of massage it into the lens, and let it dwell for 2 to 4 minutes. Once it reaches the time, I'm going to wipe it down, and I'm going to put some wax on it as well, so that way it completely takes care of the headlight. People actually like to sand them, that's another method that I do. The only reason I'm not sanding this because the clear is still on it. If the clear was peeling, then that's when I do the sanding portion of it. I do 3 stages of sanding, wet sanding. After I do the wet sanding, then I hit it with some polish to polish up the headlight. But then after I do the polish, I still hit it with the 303, let it dwell, and then hit it with some wax to completely seal the headlight. I don't even like to use clear. A lot of people tell you to use clear. You're gonna get the same exact results when you use clear. After a couple of years or even months, it's happened to me. I've done it in the past. I've used clear, and within, I don't know, I want to say between 2 to 4 months, I started to see the lights is starting to turn yellow. I want to keep saying fog lights. I don't know why I want to say fog lights, but the headlights keep turn yellow on me after using clear. So I got rid of clear. I don't want to be doing clear no more, and I kept looking to see what would be the best method to completely take care of your headlights so they don't become yellow again. And like I said, 303 is what I've used, and wax is what I used as well to protect my headlights. So I've already, like I said, I already hit that light, though I like to clean it first. I like to use my magic eraser along with Dawn. I put Dawn in water into that bottle, and I like to clean the headlight before I even start buffing it. Reason why I do that, because I don't want to get any of the dirt, debris, anything like that into my buffing pads. So I'm going to set you guys down. I'm going to show you guys how I go about it. Just bear with me. And then I'm going to bring you guys closer. You guys can see all the dirt that comes off of it. Now, I like to spray it on the headlight. And then I like to spray some on my magic eraser as well. Now, when I go over it, I don't put any force between my magic eraser and on the headlight. I gently scrub the headlight. I found it that letting the magic eraser do its work, do its job, I get better results doing it this way. So you don't even have to put a lot of force. You just have to gently go over the headlight. And then also what this does, it actually, one, it cleans it, and two, it gets rid of some of the nasty stuff that's on the headlight, like the yellow stuff, and it just makes it easier. So when I want to actually polish it, I don't have to actually sit on it, for 20 minutes, 10 minutes. After this, once I rinse this off and polish it with mothers, honestly, I go over it maybe twice, 3 times, just to be, on the safe side. And I get, amazing results. And you guys are going to see the results that I get. So not much on this. Like I said, I already had cleaned it. I'm going to show you guys on the other one all the stuff that comes off of it. So let me go ahead and rinse this off real quick. you guys can see, just hitting it with the magic eraser and the Dawn, I already pretty much made my job easier by clearing it out. This is what it looked like. That's what that looked like. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna do the second headlight. Hang on, bear with me, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. I was having some technical issues, so I had to pause the video. But so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the headlight. So I want you guys to see how dirty and bad this thing is. I mean, it looks worse in person than it actually does on video. Alright, let me sit you guys down here. See, can you see? Okay. There you guys are. Alright, so once again, I'm going to hit it with my magic eraser and some Dawn. You guys can see how clean the magic eraser is. Watch until I hit it with the headlight, or on the headlight. And again, I'm not using any force on it. I'm just gently going over it, cleaning this up. Like I said, doing this step here is going to actually make it easier for you when you're actually about to polish it up. That's not that dirty. The other one was actually dirtier than this, but not that dirty, which is good. Alright, you guys can see, I mean, that already looks 20 times better than what it did. And I just had it in with the magic eraser and some Dawn soap. Here's the other one, it's finally drying. So, and these are the spots that we're gonna hit with the buffer, with the DA, with the polisher, and mothers. And you can see the results on this. Alright, so I got my mothers and a pad. So all I'm gonna do is just gently get in there, grab some, and then just rub it in. Now I didn't take any of this off. The reason why I didn't is because I'm not gonna hurt the paint. The only thing that I'm doing, I'm just gonna buff it out. You guys can definitely tape it off if you guys are concerned about it, but like I say, you guys don't have to. On some headlights, what I've done, I've lift up that hood so I can actually get in, but here I have access to the whole headlight that I don't have to lift the hood up. Alright, so put this down. and I'm gonna make some noise. Put this bad boy in. Now I normally start on speed number 1. I don't know if you guys can see that, and then I go to speed number 2. I don't have to go to speed 3 at all, so I go from 1 to 2. So I'll grab a microfiber and wipe this off. There you guys go. So I'm gonna give it 2 more passes. I'm gonna get rid of all this the cloudiness that I have around here in this area. Oh, sorry, here. Trying to do this with one hand doesn't work, guys, sorry. So here I am. So I'm gonna definitely hit it again. There's some blemishes that I'm gonna get rid of. But you guys can see that Mothers actually works. And I've done it on numerous headlights. I even done it on my own Sequoia. Yes, I'm starting to see the results there. So we went from, and like I said, this is still drying, but we went from something like this to this. So I got lots of tips and tricks that I can show you guys, and you guys don't have to go out there and spend all this crazy money. And like I said, don't even waste your time sanding. The only time I sand the headlights is when the clear has already peeled off. That's the only time I sand them. So I'm gonna do another pass. And I'm gonna start on 1, but then I'm gonna go to 2. Alright guys, voila. Now some of these marks are actually, I don't know if you guys can see there, those are on the inside of the lens. See if it focus. Try to wait for this camera to focus. There you guys go. Just get great results by using mothers. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm doing this before I even detail the car, so some of the stuff that's left over on the corners, I'm gonna be getting in there and cleaning it out. But I didn't hurt the paint, so I don't have to even tape it off with plastic all over this thing. And since I'm gonna wash the car, well, this is what it looked like before. Since I'm going to wash the car and detail it first, I'm going to be doing the 303 and the waxing in the end. But normally what I would do, I would spray my 303 on this, let it sit between, I don't know, between 2 or 4 minutes. Massage it in and let it sit, wipe it clean. Once it's done clean, then I put some wax on it. That actually will seal what we just done to the headlight. But simple as that, guys. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna start working on this, getting to work, and I'm gonna fast forward through most of the video, and then I'm gonna stop it and show you guys on the other stuff that I'm doing. So I'm just gonna sit you guys down while I work on the car.